Nothing meaningful in life comes without a challenge. All challenges to succeed are partnered with sacrifice. Are you one of us, acceptors of the narrow way, the road traveled by few, filled with a multitude of obstacles caused by the very beast that we battle, ourselves? Monitoring the unseen conversation that sits between your ears is necessary. Closing your eyes, looking inward, probing ourselves with a variety of questions will cause one to notice they actually know very little. The who's, the what's, the when's, where's, and why's. Let us never forget the how's. As an artist, if you do not ponder beyond the how's, you're not an artist. Brethren within the magic art, it's time to know beyond the hows that we steadily cram into our thought life and put down our safety blankets, cards, coins, stage illusions. You know your vice and figure out the whys of the craft that we cherish. Have you been whoring your craft? May the great mind universal forgive you? Sure, but from this point forever, go in error no longer. After this, if you do not, and you continue to butcher our craft blindly, let it be known I will be the one to cast the first stone. It does not bother me to reveal your weak forms of deception. As a threat, I forewarn those who have been trapped in the box of the words of the magicians of this and last century. The new age of the miraculous has dawned. Step out of the box. Magi at this moment identify with these words and know that magic at one time received greater esteem than it does now. They see beyond magic's modern, false renaissance and hunger to correct the misconceptions birthed by the deceived deceivers, the entertaining breed. Before them sat the Magi who saw his art as a noble tool. He bore witness of God's mysteries into the souls of men. He gave them the greatest gift of all, a glimpse into the supernatural. In this era, modern man has ticked with a new hope for that which is spiritual. The magicians turn away from the supernatural. The attempt to expose the unseen realm could explain the superficial pride that puffs up the modern Magi's mind, allowing his imagination to only reach so far. Hence we have pseudo-magic. The science of magic is less focused upon. What happened to the Magi who always thought steps beyond his audience? What happened to the Magi who always thought steps beyond his audience? Once you've thought those steps, they've stopped? No. You need to take one more step. And then after that, think one more step beyond. Then one more, and be open to take it even one more. Those, the laity, the receivers of the effect, should never have the honor of resting even for a moment in the shadow of explanation. A gigantic question mark should be evoked in the minds of all who have witnessed your abilities. The only way to accomplish this is to move the art forward. We must recognize right now secrets sit, waiting to be unlocked. Right now, modern technology awaits to be reunited with the soul of the mystic. Right now, science yearns to lead the Magi to discoveries that will revolutionize the world. The mysterious cries out to let all know that a whole new matrix of effects sits just beyond our conceptual mindset of appearance and disappearance, transposition and transformation, levitation, restoration, penetration, extrasensory perception, telekinesis, and acts of apparent superhuman strength. My hopes are hearing that alone stirs fresh ideas across the world. And might I mention, as those ideas appear, secrets are unlocked. Be thankful, feel unique, and humbly take pride as you glory in their beauty. Do not, I repeat, do not take these ideas to the first magician, friend, or family that comes to your mind. Don't share them with those men at magic circles, and don't send them away to famous magicians' fan club addresses. Their managers like to steal them, make a few changes, and say they invented it themselves. Like pearls, do not cast them before swine. Many of these men are just looking to make a nice buck or two, and they'll exploit what you love till no end, while saying they love it themselves. Yes, wolves in sheep's clothing do attack religious circles, as magic is, in its essence. All that should link you is the passion that you hold in your heart for the mysterious, and it should always sit at the forefront of your mind. If it's not, let me ask you, what are you doing in magic? Men whom disregard this and continue in such a manner are those who have been conditioned to conform to tradition. Understand that certainty is the enemy of all mystery. Symbolism is a system linked directly to death for the Magi. These are the same men who distort the science for those involved. Then those involved, since their foundation is weak, blur the art. Men of magic, study your art's history for yourselves. Recognize the changes that have taken place in our art. Look at the transition and take note of the schools of thought during these times. Trace your roots back to the men who discovered fire and gave to it supernatural attributes to humble those men with pride and natural human strength. Identify with the truths that are already in you. You know the past is in the present and the future is now. The voice inside keeps telling you there's got to be more to magic. There has to be more to magic. I am sure for your last few experiences in the art, they have led you to this point. And now the journey started, and surely you will comprehend great truths from the 9 essays to follow. For those whom haven't assumed this way of thinking, those whom just aren't sure, well then I'd like to say to you, welcome. Keep seeking and you'll find. Ask and you will receive. The essays are already gifted to you within your heart. For those whom don't believe, as I've stated earlier, the deceivers who have been deceived, I declare war. For you will witness miracles in the years to come that will put what you call and what you sell as magic to pure shame. I promise when you walk out of your house one evening, or you flick on the news, the moon will have indeed turned to blood. We are not just the dreamers of the dreams, but we are the fulfillers of all prophecy. We are the definition of magic. I have no more words for you at this time. Men of true magic, I do not apologize for my anger, but I reason with you that you might understand we need to stop whoring our craft. May it stop as you proceed with the 9 doors ahead. Walk through them humbly. Listen closely. Listen often. You will constantly identify with new things as you step through each door of mystery. Just on the other side of each door sit undeniable truths, but due to our prior conditioning in magic, you will have to battle for them. For those who truly want it, victory is already yours. You are already the actor-magician. That which not just Haley talked about, but that which Jean Robert Houdin spoke the highest esteem of. The magician is an actor playing the part, or the role of the magician. Magi, know your role, and live it now. May we not have the actor-magician,